And, I thank you for what you're doing, and we're going to end the war at FDA against alternative medicine.
Thank you.
War on stem cells, the war on chelating drugs, the war on peptides, the war on anything that, is not going to make big
music
pharma.
to my ears.
The war on vitamins.
Yeah.
War on
vitamins, minerals, amino acids, nutrients.
Yeah.
Peptides. I mean, these things that can heal humanity.
Our position is that FDA has a job just to do the science on these kind of issues and then tell the public what they've learned from the science, but not tell people and not tell physicians what they can and cannot prescribe.
Yes.
And that if you want to take an experimental drug, that, you can do that. You ought to be able to do that. You shouldn't have to go to Antigua. You shouldn't have to go to Antigua to get stem cells, which I had to do for my throat.
Right.
And they helped me enormously.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I have to go to Antigua for that? We don't want to have the Wild West. We want to make sure that information is out there, but we also want to respect the intelligence of the American people, the capacity of people who explore the outcomes that are going to benefit them the most. And of course, you're going to get a lot of charlatans, and you're going to get, people who get who have bad results, but ultimately, you can't prevent that either way.
I agree.
And leaving the whole thing in the hands of pharma is not working for us. Peter Gosha, who was one of the founders of the Cochrane collaboration, one of the great scientists in the world, and he just did a study recently that showed that the third largest cause of death in this country after heart attacks and cancer are pharmaceutical drugs.
Wow. Yeah, modern era, medical era.
So for people to say, we have to be very careful about nutrients and vitamins.
It's astounding to me.
And that people may misuse them, or stem cells, or hyperbaric chambers. For people it's not the government's purview to tell people they cannot have access to those things, because what they're giving us access in the narrow range of drugs that they want to, products that they want to restrict us to, are not making us healthier.